Hello, Aries, and welcome back to Appalachian Tarot. I am so glad that you have decided to join me for this week's collective reading. If you hear some crunching in the background, please forgive my dog. He is having his supper and making quite the mess while he does it. All right, we're going to go ahead and open this collective reading for the sign of Aries, however that resonates with you, by drawing a Seasons of the Witch Oracle card. I always like to open my readings with one of these beautiful Oracle cards. They help me get an idea of what it is the universe is trying to say to you, sweet Aries. If this is your first time visiting my channel, or if you have not done so yet, please subscribe so that you never miss a video. I did say that when I got to 1,000 subscribers, I would do a live reading where I answer your questions. So I am approaching that. I think that we'll get to that probably by the end of April, if not sooner. So I'm looking forward to that. This is a collective reading for the sign of Aries. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It is just for someone else who is watching. Not every message is going to be for you. Not every message is going to resonate. This is a collective reading, all right? It is not an individual reading. Use your own intuition. Determine when the universe is speaking to you through me and through the cards. All right, we're going to shuffle until the universe tells me not to. But so far, I have not gotten such a sign, and that incense is not burning. I tried to get it lit. I don't know why it didn't want to. The cone incense, not the stick incense, but that's all right. Oh, golly, okay. Let's see. Those flew across the room. Which one do you want me to take, universe? Oh, it's this one. All right, Aries. Your card is Indulgence. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. I don't know if you can see that or not. This doesn't stay on when it's recording, but that's your card, Aries. What a beautiful card. I love it. She's in a bath full of roses under a beautiful moon. Looks like she's got some mountains in the back. Let's go ahead and read from the book and see what the Indulgence card is trying to tell us. Your keyword, Aries, is self-worth. Self-worth. Beltane, that is May Day, is a natural time of indulgence when the earth offers a feast for both eyes and stomachs as spring comes alive and expands in bursts of colors and bloom. Like Mother Earth, you too will come alive when you indulge yourself. Indulgence doesn't necessarily mean eating an entire box of chocolates, though sometimes this may be required. The most productive way to indulge yourself is to acknowledge your worth and your needs. Demand what is yours by giving to yourself first. Do you always put others before yourself? Are you working hard to fulfill someone else's dreams rather than your own? Do you stifle your own desires in favor of someone else's? Oh, excuse me. Your dreams, needs, and desires matter just as much as anyone else's, even more so because they are waiting patiently within your heart, waiting for you to find the time and space to bring them to life. All right. Aries, it sounds like some of you may need to focus on a little bit of self-care, and some of you may need to start putting Aries first. We're going to go to the tarot. In the meantime, I am going to apologize just because I know I coughed there. I've been feeling a little under the weather over the last week or so, and I wasn't even sure that I had the energy to come on and do readings tonight, but something inside of me said that I needed to and guided me to the cards. So here I am, and I hope that you find this helpful. Aries, I just want you to go ahead and meditate on that indulgence card while we shuffle the deck here. What does that indulgence card mean to you? What is the universe trying to say to you, Aries, as an individual, through that indulgence card, which of course came through in a collective reading? Oh, excuse me, Aries. It's the season of allergies. It's the season of allergies, I tell you what. Alright, Aries. I think this is it. And something is just telling me to go ahead and start here. But before I do, I'm going to try and light this darn cone incense. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it does, I think, help. Alright, well, I don't think it's going to burn. I think it's a dud. But that's alright. Let's go into your reading, Aries. Alright, we got the indulgence card. Let's look at the You Now card. Oh. The Three of Cups reversed. Overindulgence is what I'm seeing here. Okay, that's a very contradictory reading. But it could be that you've been spending too much time with other people. That you haven't been spending enough time with Aries. That you need to go ahead and find some time for yourself and to make room for self-care in your life. This could also be that there are people around you who have been taking way too much of your energy. People around you who are not necessarily doing good things. This reverse to me is always a card of drama, like interpersonal drama, gossip, malicious intent, people backbiting and talking behind your back and sniping, and there could be a lot of that. You could be going through a tumultuous time in your social life right now. Possibly in a relationship, but I get this sense that this is more about some sort of social circle. Either way, I think that the key here is that you need to step back and start focusing on yourself and less on whatever this is. You're being blocked by the King of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. I get the feeling that for some of you there is a sort of dark masculine figure that has been draining a lot of your energy or taking up a lot of your time. Someone, it doesn't have to be a man, but I'm getting someone who's very assertive and very controlling and very like an alpha energy, whether female or male, and they have been really just sucking you dry of your energy. This could also be, for some of you, just a situation in general that has been incredibly toxic and stressful, possibly involving work, possibly involving work. I'm not getting a heavy work energy from this, but I do feel like this King of Pentacles here is like this sort of really like greedy, masculine, dark, like somebody's just taken and taken and taken from you. I don't know why I'm getting this. This could be for one of you in particular, but it's like you're the child who's expected to provide elder care for a parent who has always treated you badly or who you don't have a good relationship with. That's the kind of like energy I'm feeling here. That sort of, you feel obligated to give to this tyrannical person in your life. It doesn't have to be that very exact situation, but I'm kind of using that to illustrate my point here. Like, you feel a sense of obligation to this person, and I do get the feeling that it's like persons or people, but you're not happy about it. They're taking more than you're offering, like, or they're it's just a very toxic, abusive energy, Aries. And I think with the indulgence card, the universe is telling you that you need to sort of remove yourself from it. But let's keep going. What's in your immediate past? Judgment reversed. Okay. You feel stuck, and I think you've been feeling stuck for a while, almost like you are predestined to be in this sort of crappy situation that you're in with these kind of crappy energies around you. But I don't think that's the case. I think the universe wants you to extract yourself from whatever this is and to start putting Aries first. I do think that you really need to start indulging Aries and what makes Aries happy, because right now it seems like you're putting everyone else first. It did just occur to me that there could be a reason for that for some of you. Okay? And I don't know where this came from, but this energy, like it just hit me. That some of you are really struggling with your children right now. That you have children who are taking up a lot of your time and a lot of your energy. And you know what? Your children absolutely must come first. You are not wrong about that. And the universe is telling me that you're not wrong about that. Your priorities are right, but the universe is here recognizing that, at least for some of you, that you are so worn out, you've been given so much, that it may be time for you to take a little mom break or a little dad break. And like maybe go to a spa, maybe, just go to that football game, hang out with your friends, get a sitter, whatever it is. You're not wrong to put your kids first. Your kids absolutely should come first. But in order for you to be able to give your best to your children, you need to recharge your batteries. But I think that's a very specific message for one or two of you, maybe more, but not the overall message. The overall message here is that there is someone or a group of people who is really just sucking you dry of energy, I think. But you feel trapped here, which makes me think it's family. That makes me think there's this family here. Like, judgment is a card of deliverance to me, and whenever it's reversed, it feels like this energy of just being trapped and suffocated and hopeless, and like you can't do anything to improve your situation. And I get the feeling that in the past, like, and this is the immediate past, so this could be as recent as yesterday, but probably no more recent than the start of the year. What are we in? We're still in March, so yeah. I would say no earlier than the start of the year. You've been feeling really trapped and really forlorn, but you're also turning that inward and thinking that you deserve the circumstances that you're in. And I think I'm getting this energy of sort of almost like self-flagellation in a way, like, well, this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is what is meant to happen, and I have to do this, and this sucks, but what choice do I have? And I think that you do have choices. I just think that you're not opening your perspective. Let's see what happens if you don't change course. Knight of Cups. Wow. That's an abrupt shift. This is a very positive card. If you don't change course, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I mean, this is Major Arcana. Maybe you were right. Maybe this period here you had to go through. Maybe this was a sort of karmic cycle sorting itself out. Because, and all of this was meant to happen, because what I'm seeing here is deliverance from this situation finally in the Knight of Cups, which is sort of your Prince Charming, for lack of a better word, coming through. And, I just see like creative breakthroughs and happiness and you following your dreams and pursuing those. And, Cups could be emotions, and so you could be that you're going to sort of have trouble regulating your emotions and lash out at whoever this or these people are, but I don't really see it that way. My first instinct was, well, dang, this thing's going to sort itself out on its own. Maybe you just need to weather this storm and take care of yourself as best you can right now, because it looks to me like whatever you do, things are kind of going to work out. I don't know how to square that with the rest of the reading just yet. We'll keep going, but I mean, right now it looks like you're kind of going through a crappy time, but whatever happens, it's going to get better. That's good news. Ooh. In your consciousness, you have the Tower. Something has happened. Maybe that's why that Knight of Cups is here. Maybe you've had this awakening already. Maybe very recently. Maybe you're having it now. Maybe this video is the catalyst for you realizing that you need to change course and start putting Aries first with that Indulgence card. That whoever these people are, and I do get the feeling that for a lot of you, this is some sort of family or close friend situation. Like, it doesn't feel romantic to me. It feels, even though you have the Knight of Cups here, it feels very much like some sort of family or community squabble. And you've realized that, you know what? I don't want any part of this. I'm going to start putting me first. These people can stay here and wallow in their own misery. I'm not going to do that anymore. But you're unsure of yourself. In your subconscious, you have the Eight of Swords reversed. You're imprisoned by your own self-doubt. I think you're your own worst critic. You're afraid to step out and to make yourself happy. You're afraid to put yourself first. You're afraid to do whatever it is that makes you happy. There are people around you who have convinced you that your dreams aren't meant to come true, or that your dreams are too big, or that you are not capable enough. Aries, I don't know that you... Look, I can't sit here and promise everything's going to work out. I don't know that it will. But I can tell you the universe is telling you to bet on yourself with this Indulgence card. So whatever this situation is here that you've suddenly realized is untenable and is not working for you, that realization, like everything you've gone through, and that realization, those things were meant to happen. The universe had those planned. These are major arcana cards here. But it's going to work out. I don't know how it's going to work out, but your happiness is coming. You just need to hold firm, but you also need to... When I say hold firm, I mean hold firm to yourself and to this Indulgence card and to this new awakening. I don't mean hold firm to whatever this Judgment reverse situation is here and this Three of Cups reverse situation is here. These people, this situation, and I really... This is people. This is external. I just... That feeling is deep in my bones there. Look, it's not working for you, and you have to let go, but you have to start believing in yourself, because right now I'm seeing that even though you're aware that this situation isn't working out, you are afraid to start believing in yourself with this Eight of Swords here. And the only way this is going to change is if you start believing in yourself and you start putting yourself first. You start realizing that you are worth self-care, that you are worth having your needs met, that you are worth being indulged. You are someone who deserves this. Okay, your control over the situation is the Page of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards in the deck. That's fantastic. It means that you do have the skills necessary to make a success of whatever new life you're trying to carve out for yourself. You may need to start working on that. You may need to go back to school. You may need to learn, find some sort of... there may be licensure or something you need if this is some sort of work opportunity. But I don't get the feeling it is. I get the feeling that this is, for most of you, some sort of social situation. And I just think that you're going to manifest your own happiness here by putting yourself first. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is a card of manifestation, first and foremost. Before anything else, it's about manifesting your desires on the physical plane, on the sort of material plane. And in the universe with this Indulgence card, I mean, let's just go back to... Can I find it again in the book? And I know some of you have said that you can't hear me. I don't have a mic. When I get paid, I'll get one. Until then, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to deal with me right now. The most productive way to indulge yourself is to acknowledge your worth and needs. Demand what is yours by giving to yourself first. Do you always put others before yourself? Are you working hard to fulfill someone else's dreams rather than your own? I think you are here. Your dreams, needs, desires, matters just as much as anyone else's, even more so because they are waiting patiently within your heart, waiting for you to find the time and space to bring them to life. And this Page of Pentacles card is telling me that you have it within you to bring your dreams to life, that you have it within you. Like, look, you're going to manifest your own dreams, but you got to start believing in yourself first. Outside influences, Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, there are people who are, because of their own insecurities and fears and what's the word I'm looking for? Trauma comes to mind, but it doesn't articulate exactly what I'm trying to articulate. Needs, wounds. Anyway, because of their own crap, they are clinging onto you and sucking you dry of your happiness in your life. Okay? These people are so afraid of being left alone by you, or of being surpassed by you, and are so unhappy in their own lives. Misery loves company, and these people want to bring you down with them, and you have been letting them, but no more. No more. Aries is stepping into their own power. Aries is beginning to realize their own self-worth. Aries is beginning to set boundaries. And that's good. Aries, you need to set boundaries. You deserve to be happy, Aries. You really do. You deserve to be happy. Okay. Your hopes and fears is the Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, you're afraid that you are going to come off as hateful, neglectful, ungrateful. I just get the feeling that some of you are dealing with family. Like, you're going to come off like your family is going to be, oh, Aries never steps up, or Aries isn't taking one for the team, or Aries is betraying the family by walking away or by putting themselves first. How selfish is Aries? Ignore them. Ignore them. You're a good person, Aries, and you are willing to do what needs to be done for other people. You're willing to help. Like, you're not just somebody who has compassion for other people. You're somebody who's looking for ways to help other people. And that's why you've allowed yourself to give so much of yourself to whatever this situation is here. But the universe is telling you that you've given enough. It's time for you to take, or to give back to yourself. And I just don't see you doing that right now. But I see you wanting to and realizing you need to. All right. Your most likely outcome is the Seven of Wands. Fire energy. It's kind of your energy. It's more Leo, but it's still fire sign. You're going to persevere. You're gonna take control of this situation. I really get the feeling. It's not necessarily going to happen easily or overnight. But Aries, I do see that you are going to... Sorry, I've had my hand in the way. You should be able to see the cards. That you're going to take a situation here, and you're going to take control of the situation. And I just want you to look at something in particular. All right. This guy here is facing all of these people, and it looks hopeless, but he has the high ground. And to me, that always indicates that you're in the right here. Whenever I see the Seven of Wands, I think that it's a card of being in the right. You may have a lot of people who aren't happy with this decision that Aries is putting Aries first, because a lot of people have been depending on you not doing that. But Aries, it's time for you to put yourself first. That doesn't mean being selfish or cruel, but you do need to take better care of yourself. You do need to set some boundaries and understand that it's okay for you to set boundaries. It's a pretty straightforward reading. I don't have a whole lot else to add. Let's go to the Oracle of Delphi cards. We'll end with one of these. I feel like this was kind of a short reading, but I mean, honestly, the energy just feels of one like you're already kind of with that Tower card there. I think you already know that you need to set some boundaries. Like, you just feel worn out, and like you're ready to put yourself first and do what makes you happy. And honestly, I think you just need to bite the bullet and do it. I think you're afraid of some things. I don't know what it is that you're afraid of. You're afraid of disappointing people, perhaps. I do get that. You know, other people who you look up to may have been saying some things to you, like telling you that you need to do something that just isn't in alignment with your soul. And it doesn't have to be something incredibly, like, major or huge. I mean, it could be, you know, you want to pursue a new, you know, project or career, and other people are like, oh, no, I think you should stick with what you know. You know, maybe they're saying you're too old to start over, or you're too, you know, you don't have the money and resources to do that. You know, ignore them. Make a way for yourself. If this is what's going to bring you happiness, make a way for yourself. And for whoever it was, and I do feel like it was a very specific energy I was picking up on with the children, just take some time to reset and recharge your batteries. That Seven of Wands there, I think, for you is just like these issues are going to keep rearing their head because, you know, you can't give your children back. And I don't think you want to. But you do just need to take some time. I mean, this is going to be an ongoing battle, I think, for some of you, because you do have commitments that you can't get out of, and that you probably don't want to get out of. I mean, no one wants to get out of, I mean, I won't say no one. Some of us have toxic families, but most of us, I think, don't want to get out of family obligations. It's just that there could be too many family obligations at one time, or in succession, and you just need some time. Particularly if you are married, you know, if you are married and your family commitments are sort of interfering with your marriage, that may be something you want to work on. All right, what do we got here? Awakener, fortify, soar, emerge, strengthen. Look at Zeus there. All right. Yeah. I think the Fortify card, you know, the Awakener card with the Fortify there, it's telling you to protect yourself by building boundaries, setting boundaries. Start to strengthen yourself by pouring into yourself instead of pouring out. I do think that you just need to sort of emerge from this situation, which is on the card. I mean, frankly, I just think that you need to start protecting your heart by pouring into yourself in ways that you haven't. I mean, that's really what I'm getting here. All right, Aries, you have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, Aries, thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.